things, the same thing. It makes very good impact on the entrepreneurs. And as you know, the today's scenario, the MSME definition has been changed. It affects from 1/7/2020. That is from July 1st onwards. The definition comes into force. That is up to 1 crore, the investment and plant and machinery, and turnover up to 5 crores for micro level industries, and 10 crore and up to 50 crores for small scale industries, and 20 crores and 250 crores turnover. That has been included. So now, the first best point here, the manufacturer and the service have been equally treated. There is no difference in that. So that is a one best advantage, because more number of MSME now comes into the picture. So that and the competition will be more. It is not like earlier we had a limited numbers. It has now number has increased. So all the remaining the MSMEs which are new entering into this field under the new guideline, new definition, has to make a lot of effort and also see that they become more competitive in the global market. And that is one first point. And the second one is what is the advantages recent the the benefits, the packages announced by the finance minister, is the one is credit facilities for the MSMEs up to 3 lakh crores, and 20,000 crores for stressed and the NPA asset group, and 50,000 for fund of funds. So already the 3 lakh crores uh, funding pattern for the MSME is already been started implementing. Already order has been issued, and the banks have already started issuing the loans. And today morning, I received just 2 cases where it was proposed from the MSME, and then they got sanctioned from the SBI and also Union Bank of India. So like that, the things are not changing. The banks are working proactively and to support MSMEs, and it is the MSMEs who have to take more initiative and take proper documents, because proper document is very important here. Of course, the stress or our standard accounts, there will be no documents required as such, because they will see the previous records, and then based on the your response from the bank from your side, the bank will automatically deposit their amount to their account. That is the one best point we have received. And today also, after meeting, I went to 2 banks, especially Syndicate Bank and then Union Bank of India. We have just tying up with them, so that future all proposal which has been uh, through grievance cell what we receive. We have now, all of you are maybe aware that we have opened on the champion go.in, that is a grievance cell, grievance portal. It is a technology based portal where you can just give your grievances or mention what exactly your problem, so that accordingly the action will be taken from the MSME side, and to see that you are completely free from that grievances. That way we are working, and the timings also almost from morning 8 a.m. to nearly 10 o'clock. We are start working on the shift basis. So based on that, and MSME now is supported by all the angles. One is to face the present situation, as all of you are aware, and this portal definitely play an important role. And because of this portal, I was able to solve 2 cases from the banker side to assist the industries in the financial matter immediately, because it was registered. And also, and that's one way. Another way is some of the MSMEs, the finance, the fund to be received from the buyer side, it will take more time. Instead of 45 days, it all must process 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, like that it process. Now that case has been taken. Same with the Department of MSMEs, the state government. Today I had a meeting with the director of MSMEs, Directorate of MSMEs, with the Ulak, and then additional director. And they have taken all this because since they are also overloaded and they have got around 1,000 plus cases with the MSMEs facilitation council. So that way they are also now overloaded, and and also because of COVID, there is a little progress. Now from next week onwards, they assured me that it will go fast because it's a council, facilitation council. It's a combination of it comprises various areas like a law from the law department, from the MSMEs, from the association, from the banker side. So these all the combination of these officers, the facilitation council has to work. So anyway, they have assured me that it will take a fast step, and we have got already on the grievance cell lot of grievances. I'm sure that we are going to take up very fast to clear the pendings exclusively for especially for MSMEs. So that way, we are now working on that one. And uh, regarding the scheme, uh, it is mostly the most important point which I wanted to make here is the I'm most important on cluster programs because it's very important because it is a cluster. Our present EC and secretary also stressing more on cluster because you make the cluster because the cluster, the group of industries, if they come together as a one, then only the things can happen and only they can survive in the business. That too in present situation is most. And what you have made the small marketing place or manufacturing place, manufacturing as well as the marketing, both you are combined in the same place, what that women entrepreneurs have done. I'm sure that will give a most, fast track uh, achieving the more in the business line. So here the cluster, how it works for your people, what I am to say here, uh, since all are women entrepreneurs, the funding will be approached 90% you can get it. It's a grant, 90%. So you can go for missionaries or testing centers or training centers or a common places which is required for your group of people that you can work because anyway you already got a place that can be put under as a lease basis. You make a SPV because women groups are there. You got a MSME certificate. You make a group and become one and SPV under some particular name, women entrepreneur groups, and apply immediately. And at the state level, it will be taken care and it will be immediately sent to Delhi for further actions so that within no time we'll get the approval. That is the sure. Because advantage here is the funding will become very fast and immediately you'll get the funding support. And once you get approved, you can have another place like a common marketing place under the same category, the marketing hub, where up to 10 crores, up to 2 crores, we can get the funding support, particularly for marketing hub, where again here the funding part will be 90-20 ratio. So that is the one, the best advantage you can get it. And the regarding the marketing one portion under through clusters, the second one is under public procurement policy. As you know, all it is up to 25% you are getting the reserved exclusively for MSMEs, where the PSUs has to procure minimum 25%, and in that again 4% from SC/ST category unit, another 3% from the women categories. So it is a best advantage where the entrepreneurs can become the vendors for the PSUs. And apart from that, uh, another part of the funding support for the entrepreneur is we have the TRED platform, which is being the technology-driven platform where the bankers, that is a buyer, financiers, and the supplier, the manufacturers, and the buyer, they are all being the three players in the same platform. And once you supply it, immediately once you select after supplying the materials to the buyer, and you can supply your bills to the financiers. You can go for bidding the lowest rate of interest, and once you select particular financiers, you will amount will be credited to your particular account, and you will be safer side. Immediately, will get the money in that true platform, and it's the next stage is becomes important for buyers and the financier. They will take care further action. You will be nowhere in the picture. That is the one best. Instead of waiting for 45 days, 2 months, or 3 months, your money comes immediately. That is the one. And also, if you registered in the GEM portal, that is GEM, Government E-Marketing, that is also one way where you are also become supply for the government, and that is also one of the advantages. And the most important is the GEM, and then uh, these trade platforms, the financial, in the case of present support what the government has given, and then the champion port, which is there at present to solve the MSMEs. So, looking at all these facilities, I am sure the MSMEs are not, I mean, isolated. They are supported from the government side in all the angles. During the discussion with one of the state government today, I know came even there is a reimbursement for the ISO reimbursement, ISO certification. Though we don't have in MSMEs, but KCTU, the state government is going to reimburse that one, even for solar panel, solar rooftop, solar installation on the MSMEs. You will get the reimbursement up to 50%. And even for rainwater harvesting, if you install in your MSMEs, you will get the reimbursement from the state government. And even energy conservation, you will get the funding pattern, I mean the reimbursement in that one. So the MSMEs, they get the support from all schemes, all the schemes, but they are not aware much. Today I just saw in the meeting while I was just scrutinizing the applications, the rainwater harvesting installation in the MSMEs, there are only 4 units across Karnataka. There are only 4 units. You see the number of units MSME in Karnataka, and there are only 4 units. And regarding the uh, testing, there is, uh, a lot of packed drinking water units are there in Karnataka, but none of them are, do not know the lab setting. The lab setting, which is very essential part of the packed drinking unit, they are getting good. They are going to get the reimbursement. Hardly I see only 3 units. Even equipments also they are going to reimbursement up to 50% of that. That also I got only 3 units. So if you're looking at the figures, I'm sure that a lot of MSMEs are not aware of both central and as well state government schemes. In spite of a lot of seminars we are organizing and a lot of information we are sending through social media, still MSMEs are coming forward, or they may feel now it may not require now, like that they also may be in that pattern. But ultimately, in every step the government is supporting, but we are totally lack of information. This simple example I wanted to say, the cluster. When I say cluster, this subject is not new, is not recent one. It is not every association. I'm sure Kasia, Opinion Association, even your Lakudev Bharati, even Women Association, everybody knows. But why it is not getting succeed? That is the one. We are mostly focusing most on the financial matters. That is what we need for working capital. That is the one, of course. Previously, before pre-COVID, also the industry needed finance. The post-COVID also, still it's a must. The finance is required, but government is supporting. But before that, we also need some kind of other kind of information, which is MSME. MSMEs must get adjusted to face the competitive world. That is the one. In case of these are the small information I wanted to just share with you. Even for example, we have a lean manufacturing where the unit, if they come together, even we don't want to 20, 25 units. If they come together 10 units, we can make use of the unit better way. That is, they can go for reducing the cost, wastage, and everything. Using the techniques, the unit can become more competitive, and some kind of awareness will start creating. See, the main idea of using any schemes is to totally to make the unit independent and more strength and also more competitive in the present world. That is the main motto. So in this case, schemes are being formulated by the government or an MSME through various steps, so that MSME should use it properly. And uh, uh, another one, start from the beginning. You can say that we have uh, intellectual property rights, where we are also giving a funding support to MSMEs if they apply for any patent. The patent is very important because in a global competitive scenario, is protecting your original ideas, original things will become very important, because there is a chance of that the people may copy it or they become the owner if we don't have sufficient proof that you are the original owner that way. And another, most important point here in case of IPR, it becomes very important for Indian economy if the MSMEs take a very important steps in the case of IPR. To make suitable measures for the production of ideas for a technological innovations or technology and knowledge-driven basis strategies developed by the MSMEs. And also another advantage in the case of IPR to provide appropriate facilities and support for the commercialization of IPRs. So once you develop it, it should be commercially viable for all the MSMEs. That is the one. And here, what government of India, that is MSME schemes, provides a financial assistance. If there is a domestic patent, if you are putting your patent within or domestic, within India, you will get a reimbursement up to 1 lakh. If the patent is done outside, that is foreign patent, then you will get a 5 lakhs rupees. And if you are a, and also global, GI tag, geographical indication registrations, that is basically for the product which is originated from the original one particular place, depending on the geographical identification. So there you will get the 2 lakh rupees, and also recently the small one trademark. If you are getting a trade mark for a particular product or particular company, and that you will get a reimbursement up to 10,000 rupees. And also, apart from these are the major activities under IPR. And also, if the association wants to go for some organizing some national level seminars, workshops, or conference in particular area like IPR, you will get up to 5 lakh rupees. So just association side, for Lagu market side, they can come forward to utilize this opportunity. And also, even the training, if you want to organize some kind of regional level, there you will get a 3 lakh rupees. National level or international level, you will get a 5 lakh. And for regional level and regional level, up to, you will get a 3 lakh rupees. That is the one financial assistance. IPR reported. Next comes to, we have got another scheme called Design Clinic. It is very important. The main purpose of this scheme is to enhance the industry and outstanding and application of design to promote design as a tool. It's a design is a value addition activity, and this has to be integrated with the mainstream businesses. And this is very important for MSMEs. See, what is the main goal of this design clinic? The main goal here is to make the MSMEs to move up in the value chain by switching the production mode of from the original equipment manufacturing to original design manufacturing, and hence the original brand manufacturing. That means particular kind of design if you develop, that will that is a value addition you are giving to the your product, so that the business increases much faster. If you see the if you example, if you see the car model, and in the case of 70s to now 2020, after 50 years, 5 decades, you can see that lot of designs and a lot of changes in the car you can see. So a lot of inputs they have given present uh, car. I mean, innovative ideas they have put it in the practically viable. So like that, there is a drastic change from the that period to this period. So to make it value chain more important, and to enhance the strategic design application among the MSMEs for improving the manufacturing competitiveness through well design and quality. Okay, that is the main important in the case of design experts. If the unit wants to utilize for the design projects, we have two uh, design strategies and through design intervention and the consultancies. And here, what is the financial assistance from the MSME side is up to 75% for the micro industries and 60% for small scale industries. And uh, what is the project cost? For example, 15, it is the funding pattern ranges from 15 lakhs to 40 lakhs. That is the funding pattern for the unit which is going for adopting the design clinic. Here, uh, stage one, there are three stages how the funding is being released. One is the strategy and the concept. Once the strategy and the design concept is accepted, it is immediately 40% is released. And detailed design, once it is approved, it is again 30%. And finally, 30% will be after successful implementation and completion report, 30% will be given. So, design is recognized as an innovative discipline that can help the MSMEs to survive and evolve into an increasingly complicated market. In the present market, the design plays an important role. Design is readily associated with the industrial product designs for manufactured products. So, any product you see, the design plays an important role. Here, there are two important major parts. One is design awareness and design projects apart from other interventions. See, design awareness and the design projects. Design awareness program is normally we organize seminars, workshops, or need-based survey, all these things, orientation type of program. And also, we also assist the student design project funding. Sometimes all the students, technical students, every year they have got a lot of projects and designs. For a new designs, we are going to also support the students projects up to 1.5 lakhs for final year students. Exclusively, they have to do for their project for the MSMEs under the supervision of design institutions. And who are the design? Who are the supporting agencies for this under design clinic? What is uh, National Institute of Design? That is, they are implementing agencies, and also Indian Institute of Science. They are also one of the implementing agencies. So with these two institutes, the MSMEs can take the benefits for developing their new designs, and they can discuss with them, and funding will be done accordingly to the agencies. And the third one, we can know about the lean manufacturing competitiveness. It is nothing but to make the enhance their productivity and competitiveness by reduction of wastages in the manufacturing process. This is the main area for the under this scheme, and reduction of wastages, inventory management, space management, and energy consumption. All these things comes to under this particular scheme. This scheme particularly resulting the reduction and standardization of the entire process, entire manufacturing process only. So we are going to standardize the entire process, and better layout of the machineries. Some of the machineries in the industry design you might have seen randomly distributed or layout may not be correct, which results the time taken for movement of materials, as well as the lot of accidents may take place sometime within the factories. To overcome all those things, the proper layout of the machine is very important. This will reduce the transportation of the products and during the entire manufacturing time. So, uh, in the enterprises, what is the main economy of the scale that reduce the unit production cost? That is the one idea to increase the productivity of the enterprises. And third is increase the competitiveness to domestic and overseas market. These are the main important point in the case of lean manufacturing. And in-depth study, there are consultants which recently we did a program where the consultant have done micro level studies in the industries and find out the time taken and what is the quality improvement they have done from the before and after some particular period. They have find out a lot of informations which I have received already, and it shows that the industry needs a constant support to make its production a better quality production and reducing the cost and also quality improvement. So coming back to lean manufacturing, what is that? It is a nothing but a set of techniques which are evolved over a long period and they are based on major and minor breakthroughs that the reducing the cost and hence they increase the productivity and competitivity. So there are some techniques which we can little bit we can discuss. One is the 5S systems where the workplace management. This 5S means mainly it gives any importance in the case of workplace management. How the junk out the work area, set your procedures properly, and sort out the items, set all the items in one particular line, standardize, and keep the unwanted things away from the place. This is one. And the second one, which we can talk about, the visual control, visual uh, cartoons through tutorial way. You can just show them charts or a light signals, a line marking you can see on the floor, and safety instruction you can give, warning signs. So this all can be displayed all over the workplace. That is under the visual control. The third one is the standard operating procedures. So or verbal instruction here in the case of standard operating procedures, all verbal instructions should be converted into SOPs to remove dependency on the skilled personnel in achieving the required product quality. So you cannot depend on always person. That is a standard operating procedures. That means the quality level automatically increases. The effectiveness also will increase. Efficiency will increase. That is, verbal instruction should not be there. All are should be a standard operating procedures. That means this is the chart where the once the workers or the particular operator comes, you can see the standard operate SOP and start functioning or start working like that. Another one is just in time, which is nothing but it is a inventory level management. That means zero inventory in a shortest possible time and output is expected as per the design. That means you are maintaining a zero level inventory as far as possible because inventory also costs you more. Once your cost increase, when your inventory increases, or either in the finished or in the raw material, the cost also adds up to your production cost. So to overcome this, the zero level inventory is the possible in the case of just in time JIT. Okay. Another one is cellular layout, where uh, in this cellular layout is it's also an improved manufacturing system. So it's like a family wise component. Completion is aimed at within the smaller self-contained cell, which is a part of big factory. That means entire system is now a family-wise component. That means the entire the platform, entire building, I mean entire the manufacturing area, it will converted into a small family-wise component, which is with a cooperation with each other in the traditional functional layout. That is the one. And the value streaming mapping, it all covers the whole activity and both value added and the non-value added things. And so these are the some of the techniques which normally they use in lean manufacturing. The uh, the main point here I wanted to stress is by using the lean manufacturing, you are reducing the waste, increasing the productivity, and introducing new practices also for improving the overall competitiveness. For example, uh, in one thing, one particular process you are operating in the one particular industry through innovative practices, and if it continues for over a period of long time, that itself becomes a habit. That means habit can be developed by keeping it the same way for over a long period. That means the duration as you increases, that entire activity become a habit. Like that, the innovative practice, what you have, uh, what you have done, it will become in a more competitiveness. And also, uh, inculcate the good management systems. This also gives kind of good management systems. Always the management is the monitor who monitors the entire the process in the shop floor level. They should be able to responsible for implementing this lean manufacturing scheme. Okay. Here, what is the support from MSME? That is the one. To encourage the MSMEs to adopt this lean manufacturing technique. Uh, Minimum 10 to minimum 8 or 10 units. If they come forward and form an SPV, special purpose vehicle, and this lean manufacturing intervention is at unit level, it is possible to apply. And what is the contribution from the MSME side? That is MSME-DI with Government of India. We are going to give funding pattern up to 36 lakhs per cluster, per mini cluster. This is a mini cluster. So you can just think of to coming together and make a small cluster in this one. And the duration of this scheme will be 18 months or till the completions. So here the 80-20 ratio, 80% will be from the government side and 20% will be from the uh, entrepreneur side. So this is a PPP mode, because if the entrepreneurs put some money, then the some kind of seriousness develops in the MSMEs. That means they have invested money and they also feel something like we want to get some good thing. So that way, to motivate them, government also kind of incentives they are giving. Okay. And the third, I mean fourth one, we have Z certification, zero defect, zero effect. It is very important and similar to our lean manufacturing. Similar, I should say, because this zero defect, zero effect combines all uh, informations like quality management, energy management, inventory management, technology informations, and security management, HR management. Everything is clubbed under this one particular Z scheme. So here, how there are how to get this Z? There is a zero defect, zero effect, which is very important certification. This is a this scheme is e-enabled. It is a technology driven. It is e-enabled. The applications will be received always online. So whatever you apply online, it will be e-processed by NMIU, that is National Manufacturing Implementing Unit or oblique or implementing agencies. They will online. They receive the application and a user ID and the password will be assigned for every implementing agencies. So whoever online they apply, they will get a user ID and a password. So it is all totally e-learning, data keeping, processing, and maintenance. It will also be managed on the same platform. So there are 5 levels in case of Z certification. One is the bronze certificate, silver certificate, gold certificate, and diamond certificate, and the platinum certificate. So these are the 5 certificate. An industry, if they are interested to go for Z certification, these are the 5 levels they have to pass through. That is bronze, silver, gold, and diamond, and platinum. Platinum is the highest, the world class level. Okay. So, what are the eligibility required? Eligibility for undergoing for taking this that certification is all they must have Udyogadar memorandum, registered under manufacturing, and they are eligible for certification, and a self declaration to be given by the MSME, willing to obtain Z certification, one second, and also a self undergo a unit has to undergo online self assessment based on the zero defect and zero effect manufacturing. Online, all are self assessment. For example, the first one, if you say the branch certificate, the branch certificate is self certification. It's a simplified process. Very simple. Manufacturer has to make a self declaration that his product conforms the Indian standards. His product conforms the Indian standards, and the manufacturer will have to upload the self certified information uh, uh, of the product being zero defect and zero effect. For example, zero defect, how do you prove? Suppose if you uploaded the photo, I mean product, how do you say is zero defect? One is the specification assurance of warranty of the product on the packing slip. Packaging itself, no, it will give. That means it will have defined period and replacement and warranty, consumer feedback mechanism, readdressal helpline. Suppose something happens, you got a chance to readdress your problems, you can contact the unit immediately. And the packing and the retained policy, that means within the period something happens, the unit is ready to give back to the customers if there is any problem with the unit which is being purchased from their side. That is the one simple zero effect. In the case of zero effect, zero effect point, zero defect means the work affected level, it should be zero defect. And in the case of zero effect, it should not affect the environment. As per recent uh, statement made by Honorable Minister, they made one statement that our product should be world class level and it should not come back from the market once it is goes into the market line. That is the one. And the second one, at the same time, the unit also should take care of the surrounding environment. It should not damage the environment. That is the zero effect. That is the thing. What is the point in this case of bronze certification? The self certification of assurance of environment friendly. For example, recyclable labels, packing materials. So on the packing material, you can see the recyclable labels like a recycle mark, packaging, recycling informations. That means the product which has been in the market, it can be recycled. It can be again used. It is a eco-friendly items like that. That gives the information that zero effect. That is simple. There is a bronze certificate. You can immediately get it by just uploading your Udyog Aadhaar and the picture, photo picture, product picture, and clearly specifying the instructions, the packing label, everything. Immediately you can get the Z certificate. And also a pledge. You should also give a pledge to undertake that you are going to undertake Z journey. There is a one the application standard application. I mean, annexure is there where you have to sign and give that I am interested to undergo in a Z certification journey. Here, once you get the Z bronze certification, there is what are the advantages? One is from the point of customer. If you see, you can get a guarantee about the product and the warranty, because since there is a warranty and the guarantee, the product is confirmed, and also with respect to the customer, he will be happy. And also, he got a readdressal mechanism against a defect product, that is also get a confirmation, and a recycling information and impact on the environment. And the kind of enterprise he get review, and also there will be good driving sales because he has maintained the two important warranty and the environment. The sales will become more important. It automatically increases more, and also customer feedback you can get it easily, and you can also expect repeated customers. I think the good quality product with the hello, you can get the repeated customers. because that's what MSMEs they require their marketing support. That is repeated customers, and also you are also giving a kind of negative impact on the environment. You are going to reduce the negative impact on environment, which indirectly is very important from the point of the environmental protections. And also here there is no cost or something. It is a directly you can get the direct certificate, bronze certificate. And second one is a silver certificate, which is nothing but again one step higher. That is one step you are going higher. Here, zero defect in the case of standards, any product certification, by example, Indian standards, Bureau of Indian Standards, any other standard certificates, if you have got for the this one, then you are eligible for bronze, silver certificate, or any ISO 2001 certification. If you get that, is also you can attach, and then you can get the silver. Here are the things again, as you got the product picture and standard certificate copy, and the first level certificate. If you want to go for silver, the second level, get the first level bronze certificate should be enclosed. That means you have passed the first one, you are entering into the second. It is the main, and along with your suspective certificate of standard, ISI, BIA, or any standard certification copy, if you enclose, then it becomes easy. As usual, you have to see what is the advantage and enterprise, what is the advantage. These are the very important and very common to the first one. What and uh, here the reimbursement here will be 80% and 60% for small scale industries and 50% for medium scale industries. Certificate you can be portal after verified by the NMIU, National Manufacturing Unit. Once they verify all your documents and the photos, everything, then they will approve and they give the certificate under uh, silver. The third is one is the gold certificate, which is also same. Here, zero defect, you have system of standards and environmental safeguard certificates. And in the case of energy management, you have ISO 9000, 50001 energy environment management system, occupation health and safety management system. So all these certificates, if you have, still it is better in case of gold certification, you can get it. Here again, once if you want to go for gold certificate, you have to attach the Aadhaar certificate, the product certificate, product picture, as I told you. Again, the bronze certificate, silver certificate, and then respective standard certificates, BIS or ISO certifications. And for the point of customers, again, it will be very easy. The product you can get it, and the warranty, readdressal mechanism, recycling. So all this information, the customer can get the information. In the point of entrepreneurs, it can able to compete with the global level, and it can demonstrate high degree of conformity to a social responsibility. That means the unit will behave highly responsible way. That means the product and the process entirely, it shows how unit is responsibly behaving, so that it is very conscious about the environment as well as for the customer. So that is a way. So that is the other one. Again, certification, NMIU. Once you upload all the things in the portal, you will get the, after verification from the NMIU, you will get the certification. Again, reimbursement is same pattern, 80%, 60%, and 50%. So based on the certification. Next one is, the fourth one is the diamond diamond certification. Here, if you have undergone training in lead manufacturing, that itself is sufficient for you to go for diamond certificate, because in the lean manufacturing itself, you undergo almost 10 to 12 tools you are going to use it, so that the unit is completely free from defects. That means they are undergone always all the ways where the product has gone various process without any problems, and it is completely total defect free. That way, the diamond certificate you can directly get it once you get the lean manufacturing. Only thing is you have to wait here 18 months to get the this certificate. Here you have to enter Aadhaar card, product picture, and bronze certificate, silver certificate, gold certificate, and completion certificate by implementing agency. That is 18 months. That is also important. Here, the advantage here again, the unit will become more and more innovative. It's going to adopt more and more innovative practices by improving all competitive. That is the most important. And high degree of sensible business conduct. That is, an ethics of business will be maintained within the business line, and good goods. That is also very important. And here, as per the here, the implement will be in the case of gold, it will be as lean manufacturing. Already lean manufacturing given 36. Here also, that is enclosing that one, you will get the gold certification. The last, in the case of Z certificate, is the platinum certificate, which is world class level. That is certificate for world class MSME. That you got the certificate, which is a world class level. Here, design capability, world class level, design process, methodology, and turnover growth. So all these parameters considerations. So keep house in order. How your entire manufacturing, how your entire business sector is, how you are kept the house in house, how you are keep the order in garden area, hospital clean factory, and it means facility stores force undesirable practices. Suppose in an industry which is not required the space, and how you utilize that places, everything is being taken into consideration. And develop a employee skill. And also some of the unit you must have seen, there is a skill development centers. That means the unit, whenever they take the employees, any equipment they made, immediately they'll not be allowed it on the production line. They will first have to undergo training in the skill development programs. And at this unit, these MSMEs, they have got their own MSME skill development program, and where these new recruits will be undergo training, and finally, after undergoing satisfaction, they will be taken into the mainstream, that is production level. That means the unit has got everything. That is in-house employee development skill, and the finally achievement, and also of inspection will be there, defect free parts handling, also that will also taken into consideration, and transport and transshipment, how they will do auto measurements, how inside the premise, I mean production line. So in every step, the method has been implemented and taken care, so that the unit becomes zero defect. And also in the case of zero effect, in the case of other environmental portion, how the resourceful optimization has been used. That is five tattvas. That is air, water, fire, space, and the earth. So these five tattvas, how the unit has taken care in utilizing to maximum extent, so that the energy in every step. For example, if the building is having a lot of utilizing more energy, how the energy has been reduced. That is in-house, the reduction has been taken place by exposing more and more external light areas, so that the that means the whole space becomes more brighter. That is the one. And also fire safety, how much the unit has taken care to prevent any damages from the fire, and how water has been taken care, reducing the waste, and keeping a good quality air, internal pollutions, how the environmental they are living, anything which is they are producing, any pollution, air pollution component should not be affect our environment. That is the main thing they are. Uh, Resource optimization of 6M, for example, man, mission, material, method, materials, handling equipments, measuring equipments, how they are taking place. So these are all comes under zero effect. So finally, once the unit gets uh, there is certification under platinum, they will be given at the Delhi. That is here to get this platinum. As usual, the unit has to enclose Udyogada, the product picture, and the bronze certificate, silver certificate, gold certificate, and diamond certificate 4, and finally, they will get the platinum certificate. So the benefit here is, as usual, you will be recognized globally because you are a world class level, and certificate of excellence you will get it, national level recognition you will get it, and finally the certificate normally it will be from the Delhi. The certificate will be issued in presence of during some very good day under the Ministry of MSME, I awarded by the ministers or somebody. That some the certificate will be awarded to the unit. So here 80% of the cost of consultancy will be reimbursed by the MSMEs. That is the main advantages. And here, the hand-holding support. Suppose the unit wants to go from the bronze to silver, silver to certain higher level. There is some kind of hand-holding is required. Hand-holding support because unit may not be. I need some kind of hand-holding to move from one level to another level. So in that case, consultancy becomes very important. We have got Z trainers who have undergone training from the Ministry of MSME, and there is a provision for the unit to utilize the fund up to 5 lakh rupees. The gap analysis, hand holding, any consultancy you have to do, this fund can be utilized for the MSMEs. Okay, and 80% we will be reimbursed for the micro level, and 60% and 50% for medium scale industries. Okay, this is the one scheme. Coming back to another scheme is incubation. That's very important. This particularly for uh, this particular incubation. The main objective of the scheme here is to support the untapped creativity of individual and to promote adoption of learning and like the knowledge-based innovative MSMEs. Yet the innovative ideas becomes very important here because how engineering technical colleges we have developed some incubation centers. For that they need a lot of equipment, some kind of machinery, small machineries they need. This scheme they provide 1 crore rupees, 1 crore at 100 lakhs for purchasing plant and machineries in order to strengthen their R&D, research and development capabilities. That is the main area, providing 1 crore. And to make simply setting up the whole incubation is not sufficient. That institute motivate more and more entrepreneurs or uh, students to come out with a new ideas. That means they have to generate some new ideas. For that, the government is going to give up to 15 lakhs per area. 15 lakh rupees will be given to the host institutions for developing new ideas per idea. So that is the one. And apart from that, here startup sometimes no, sometimes the will be very good. The innovation will be very difficult. In that cases, simply using the 15 lakhs, developing a new idea, it may work for some time. Afterwards, I mean, again, it may require further funding factor. That means seed capital supporting is also given here to deserving ideas. That means up to 20 lakhs they are going to give and as a startup. That is up to seed capital. That is a seed capital that can be utilized. That is under the incubation. We have covered the incubation, design, and then it said now the marketing. How? Because MSMEs they need constant marketing support, and it's a kind of strategic tool. What do you say? Marketing is it's nothing but a strategic tool for business development. When you want to develop business, you need some kind of tool or some kind of support from the public side or the unit side to market their product. So this marketing becomes very important for the survival of the MSMEs. keeping this view, the procurement and marketing scheme, that is PMS scheme, has been introduced to enhance the marketability of product and services in the MSME. The objective of the scheme by the government is to enhance their marketing capability, both in case of national, international trade fairs and exhibitions and MSME expos. And this is very important step. We have created a GEM portal and MSME conclaves frequently we are organizing, and international seminars. Last time, I mean, many times we organized, and to create more awareness about the trade fairs, digital platforms have been utilized, and procurement policy has also been changed. That is, again, I told you public procurement policy. And further, apart from the public procurement policy, we have also developed one more scheme called participation of individual MSMEs in the domestic trade fair as well as India. You participate anywhere in India, any exhibition center, where the general category will get 80% of subsidy for the stall rent, space rent, and 100% for SC, ST, and women categories, Northeastern physical handicap units, up to 1.25 lakhs. That means whichever is less, actual or whichever is less. This booth size will be for minimum booth size, minimum booth size. Okay, sometimes now in a exhibition center you might have seen 2 by 2, sometimes 2 by 6, or 3 by 3, or 4 by 4, like that. The booths stall size varies from one trade fair to another trade fair. So here we are giving for minimum booth size. That's all. Okay. And another apart from that, we are also giving 25,000 rupees for traveling expenses, limited to AC 2 tier. Okay, you can go economic air, through air you can go by economic class, or by AC second train you can go nearby places. So one condition here is units of this reimbursement, only maximum 2 events in a year. 2 times you can participate anywhere, and that is the one. Another one, MSME can, MSME development is we can hire the built up space, the fabricated stalls, booths, which are from the event organizers. From the event organizer, we can directly hire it, and we can give that also global
Your voice is breaking, sir.
exports are 50 stalls, and then we gave to women and SC/ST category under free of stalls, and we paid them out to the event organizers. Like that, we have got a provision up to 15 lakhs, 25 lakhs, and 40 lakhs, where we can hire the built up areas, and we pay for the event organizers that amount, and that stalls can be given to the MSMEs at a subsidized rate. That is the one area. And another one is the packaging. Packaging is very important in case of MSMEs. The packaging is very important, and it's a like kind of a silent salesman, and you can hire uh, faculty from the packaging industries, packaging consultancies, and these agencies normally they are employed under the Indian Institute of Packaging with the approval of competent authority. That means from the government they will approve it, and these faculties you can take them, and they give the packaging design where you can utilize their services, and we are going to fund up to 50,000 rupees, 80% for the general category and 100% for SC/ST categories. And also the associate, or they can also sometimes work on organizing national level seminars or workshops in give a more awareness among the MSMEs and new technologies, new informations to make them more competitive. In that cases, expenditure up to 2 lakhs national workshops or 5 lakhs up to international level workshop can be given. Last year we organized these two event, and accordingly it was payment was made. And also sometimes we also have a state level vendor development programs, as all of you are aware. State level vendor development program, national level vendor development program, where we also bring a lot of PSUs and also MSMEs, and they can also get a common platform under the marketing concept. And also time to time they are also organizing e-marketing, digital advertise, all these things. And we also have a small, financial assistance we can give up to 70,000 rupees. That is online, everything online. You have to apply everything. And also now we have got a clusters at present, as you told. This cluster, a group of industries, minimum of 20-25 industries we need, where the common facilities we can provide, expenditure of 20 crores. 20 crores you can take, and also 90% in case of SC, ST or women or micro level industries. Here I think now, because of the definition of MSME has been changed, the more number of MSMEs, the small can become the micro level now. So that is the advantage here to utilize this cluster programs, because it becomes very easy, because 90% you can get it very easily now. So earlier it was very small, now it is increased, that is 20 crores, and also 90% for the general category. Cluster with more than 50% micro industries or women category industries are owned by CST units, and 70% for the general categories. And also, in the case of clusters, I told you infrastructure development. For industrial development, we have got a funding up to 15 crores, and 60% for the general category and 80% for the 50% micro or women SC unit. For example, in the case of infrastructure development, it will be directly from the under the state government and public procurement. Also, already we have 25% reservation where you can use women entrepreneurs, 3% and 4% for a CST and all this. And now Udyogadar is very important. It's a very important document. Without Udyogadar, no schemes will be, you are eligible for availing any benefit. It is a must. So it's also uploading, getting a Udyogadar is very simple, and also online you can do it. And you can also have to register in MSME data bank. Once you get the Udyogadar, you also should register in MSME data bank. That's only gives complete picture about your MSME. You can make a Udyogadar, but once you register with MSME data bank, that is authentication. Because most of the people who sit in the house, they will do online and they get the certificate. But once you register MSME data bank, which gives a lot of information, MSME data bank, if you go through that, you will it will you have to upload product details, power connections, information on HR requirements, and various, almost lot of informations are there. There you have to upload all this data. Then only MSME data bank is registered, means then only the authentication. You can take the Udyogata. Okay, and this is the main point which I wanted to highlight it. And present,
Sir,
this
with
is
the questions, sir, because your network bandwidth is very low, I request you to kindly switch off your video, sir.
which one?
Video, if you can switch off because your bandwidth is very low.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
So we have a lot of questions already keyed in, sir.
I have not seen. Okay. Okay.
There is no name listed in this particular person. So he is asking any particular specific scheme for women entrepreneurs. Can you hear me, sir?
As such, yeah, I can hear you. See, as such, there is no scheme like women entrepreneurs. Most of the schemes we are including if, for example, we say public procurement policy or any cluster development programs, any designs you see, they are including women SC ST category. That is generally they are giving. Not only for a woman, not like that. If they come together as under cluster one is women category. There we don't. They can become under cluster. They can become one. That is also can be considered under uh, women category. There are women entrepreneurs. For example, in Ubli, there is one garment cluster which is completely owned by the women entrepreneurs. So the scheme can be applied to both the ways, not like that.
Okay. And there is a question from Ms. N. Bharati, sir. How can we benefit if we are already registered with GEM portal? GEM portal.
See, GEM portal. Once you registered, you are a supplier. You are going to become a supplier. That means with whom you are supplied, it becomes easy to get your money immediately, working capital. Because you know, uh, after seeing the MSME Facilitation Council meeting today, I found that a lot of MSMEs, they are not getting the money in time. We say in the policy there is a 45 days or 50 days like that. The schemes are there, but how many buyers are giving money to MSMEs within that period? Nobody is there. Very few. So by registering with GM, by registering with GEM, you are becoming a supplier for the government suppliers. That means you are marketing. As a marketing, you are going to support it. And at the same time, the trade scheme, which is also parallel to that, which is helps you to get your money immediately. That is important. If one side you are becoming a supplier, another side you are going to get the money immediately. So this way, the marketing as well as your money, both it comes together and you can take the benefit.
And Mr. Srinath asked a question, sir. I am a paint manufacturer. How to get government orders?
See, government orders here, one way is you registered in GEM, that is the one. Second one is you registered in NSIC also, because NSIC, National Small Industry Corporation, once you become a registered in NSIC, you can participate in tenders. I don't know whether you are a small, micro, or a medium level industry. You are telling just paint industry. Depending on that one, your location in MSME, you can become participate in the tenders in cross, because nowadays tenders are all clearly open to all MSMEs. There is no clear data. Clarity will be there. We can participate in tenders through NSIC once you register in NSIC. That's the one way. Also participate in our most of our trade fair. Now we are planning to organize a virtual trade fair. I'm just planning. We are already discussion going on how to organize this virtual trade fair. So you can also participate in the future. I'll get informed through our social media.
Chaya Prabhu, is special purpose vehicle registration mandatory for marketing cluster like Kusuri money?
See, once you take under cluster, it is a must that SPV is a must, because it's a legal entity. Because fund will be given to state government agency. State government agency will reroute their fund to this FCB. That is the one, because the state government will put in one clause in between that. See, the MSME will give the fund, and once MSME means from the DCMSC fund comes, it's routed through state government agency to SPV. SPV is a must.
Sir, how is the cluster formation process, sir?
Cluster formation process. See, formation process, I should say, it is very simple. Once you identify, once the common people, once you have those who have like-minded people come together under one umbrella, they want to do. And advantages of cluster formation, they should understand first. Here, 100 rupees can be, suppose if there is expenditure of 100 rupees, if 10 people are shared, it will be 10 rupees. If one person has to give, it will be 100 rupees. Then they see the expenditure, and one person cannot invest 100 rupees, whereas 10 people gathered together, they can share the investment and then they can incur the 100 rupees. Here, the simple point why I am telling, the sharing business, sharing of information. Here, sharing information, some areas will benefit all, including individuals, like a common purchasing raw materials, common processing center, like a training center, common training centers, testing centers, or a design centers. So these are wherever the common places are there, common facilities are required. There, these MSMEs, if they come together, they can utilize and they can take the benefit collectively, individually also. So that is the advantage of cluster. It is nothing but ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಗುಂಪಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಭ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. If you do singly, you will lose lot. That's fine.
There is an add-on question from Mr. Dy.Director, sir. Can MSME-Development Institute help to get the industries into clusters to get them together for lean and Z certification?
What, sir?
Mr. Dilip is asking, sir, can the MSME-Development Institute get the industries into cluster to get them for the lean and Z certification?
Yeah, we can arrange. We can arrange the industries group. We have already having a discussion with many of the associations, industries to utilize this lean manufacturing techniques. And at present, because of this prevailing situation, it is a little bit slow. Otherwise, we will start using it.
Can institute, sir, Gopinath sir, can this institute be a single point coordinator?
No, we can see the implementing. We are implementing through association. It is better because once SPV is done, through that one only it is possible. See, MSME-DI cannot work as this one. Only we will facilitate the things. See that it should be done through SPV or association, like that it will be processed. We should not involve in that one directly. But we will monitor it.
Sir, can we ask question on the MSME recent loans announced?
What loans?
Like they have announced for a stressed NPAs and equity participation by government, but there is no criteria still given to banks. Any idea on that criteria, sir?
Correct, sir. See, right now we have received only the orders for with respect to 3 lakh crores.
Okay.
That we have received. This 20,000 and 50,000. 50,000 is the fund of fund.
Yeah, 20% has been announced already.
In 20,000 crores, it's only the 4,000 crores the government is planning to go for investing in as a equity in the MSMEs. That's the way. Remaining they have to raise from the public side. So the MSME, just see, it's like that. In all PSUs, government, in most of the PSUs, no, government has taken a part of that. There is a share. It is there. Like that, MSME. In that case, also, if MSME becomes, government becomes a part of that MSME's investment, and they have some kind of moral.
Yeah, but what is the eligibility criteria for that, sir? Eligibility.
Sir, that we have to get the orders that we are not received so far. This first one only I have received because this 3 lakh crores is very important.
Okay, and another one problem, sir. Now new MSMEs have come forward and started their businesses, but banks are refusing them, stating that old CGT MSME scheme is withdrawn now. You need to wait for the new policy for the new MSME. What is that actually? I didn't.
No withdrawn like that. There is no order like this so far. In fact, at present they are not going to withdraw any of these things. This is my personal view, but presently it is going on. Even one of the case recently, just today I told you, Union Bank of India. And they are sanctioning one case in only in CGT MSME. Up to 85 to 90 lakhs they are sanctioning.
Okay, but still CGT MSME is continuing.
It is there. It is there.
Okay, sir. For new MSMEs, that is. Thank you. Thank you very much.
An add-on question, sir, again regarding the clusters. How clusters should be in existence before availing any kind of benefit from MSME? This is from Shubha, madam.
How cluster?
How long a cluster should be in existence, sir, before availing any kind of benefits from MSME?
No. It is not compulsory that it should be existed before. Here, some of the clusters we started our own.
Okay, sir. Please continue, sir.
See, it will not be happen in a short period. It will take a time. See, many clusters, I should say, clusters even in 3 years of, for example, Chitraturga cluster, puffed rice cluster. That is puffed rice cluster, almost 2 years over. I mean, just last week I received a letter from the state government that this cluster needs some, again, time, some period to take it further, because already the MSMEs have already constructed their buildings, everything. I got them photos. I told him to send the photos. They already sent the photos. It is with me. But now I requested the Delhi office to give permission, because through state government it has come. State government, we have requested through our DCMSME to give a further time so that the cluster can be taken up. It is basically a minority clusters. That's why I don't think any problem will give, because there is no time like that. But if you do faster, there is one more thing is, before we take up the cluster, we put an action plan. Within this period, this must take place. There is a 50 steps are there. There are 50 number of steps. Steps 1 to step 50. Each step we have to calculate how long it will take. Then we have to cross it. When step 1 is over, how long it will take, that is over. Like that, the planning is required. We have got a planning for that. Accordingly, should work.
Okay, there's a question from Mr. Shiva. Rajiv Gandhi Udyami Mitra Yojana. What is it mean, sir?
No, it's not there. It's withdrawn.
Okay. Yeah, the floor is now open. Anybody can pitch in and ask the question, please.
Sir, I am Prasanna here.
Yes, sir.
Sir, for ZDD, what is the minimum number of MSMEs required in the cluster?
No, that is zero difference. It's individual unit, not not connected with the cluster. Cluster is different.
Oh, individual can do this.
Yeah,
right?
individually can do it.
Okay, with the consultant, approved consultant.
Yes, exactly. They can do it.
Okay, okay.
Sir, for mini cluster, sir, how many members should be there?
Mini cluster, I told you about around 10, 6 to 10. Now reduced to 6 only. But if it is a 6 to 10, between 6 to 10, it is better.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Gopinath, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is Raghavendra here. Sir, actually, we are into modular industry, furniture industry. From past 6 months, we are a bit suffering. But as of from past 1.5 week, order has been started. Like we need some CNC machine to upgrade it. So, can we avail a loan for it, or are there any other possibilities that?
Which bank you have got account?
Sir, as of now, we have done with the SBI. From past 6 months, our financials are weak, and OD has gone down. They had OD is now 0. So, and some of the EMIs are pending from past 6 months. But as of from past 1 week, we have got some orders which is for 2-3 months. So they are promised that they are going to get for an order for one year. So
where is your unit?
It's in Sunkutkate, sir. Yes, office. Your office.
You just discuss with the present loan facilities what they given. Okay. Packages what they have announced so far now.
Okay, sir.
AGM budget branch or DGM budget branch?
Sorry, say again.
Is it AGM added or a DGM added branch?
It is MSME Banaspati branch.
No. I'm asking about whether that branch is. See, the branch level only branch manager will be there. Above that, shift manager, again AGM, DGM, like that kind of category comes under. Okay, maybe it comes under Pindia.
So we need to talk to the bank.
No, I have got it. It's Sunkutkate, no? Is it a Sunkutkate?
Yeah.
Then it comes under Pindia.
No.
Pindi
No,
MSME. I know.
we have a unit in Sukutkade, but my bank is in Banaswadi, Ennur. Banaswadi SME branch.
Hope, sir, I
Okay,
think
okay.
they can contact their branch manager and
Yeah, you can. Respective branch, you contact
show
them.
the order, purchase order of the customers. Definitely, they will help you, sir.
Yeah, Ms.
Yeah,
Ramani.
sure.
Okay, sir.
Hello, sir.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. I'm Ramani from Kodur, sir. Sir, you said now 6 members you can do. I can try now, sir. Last time 20 members in meeting you had said. Now for your minimum 6 members I can try.
This is for mini cluster. What I told about lean
Yeah.
manufacturing, lean manufacturing tool that it can be used. So
Yeah, mini
we'll
cluster.
study. Yeah, mini cluster can be used. You just come out with a thing. What is your product or let us see the company details and everything. Who are all interested to avail this lean manufacturing technique? Then we can discuss and we can take it further.
6 members I can try now, sir.
We'll see what is the kind of unit or what is the product they are manufacturing. Accordingly, we can.
Okay, sure,
take up
sir.
and then,
And one more thing, sir. One more thing. If I tried for this loan, sir, PMEGP, they are not given. Now I have through MSME I can try, yes, sir.
No. PMEGP for what loan? You already started. No, you already running in the business, no?
Running business for startup, I'm trying, sir. For sanitary napkins, I tried it. They didn't give, they cancelled. Now, at least I can try through MSME. If not from some MSME, any help from MSME for startups?
PMEGP only can do it. That is only possible. Small, I mean, startup, I mean, those who want to start beginning, no? This scheme is better. Still, scheme is open now.
Open it from 2 years I'm trying, they're not giving things, sir. They're not taking interest, sir.
Let me know what is your project and everything, and which bank you are approaching and which place, either in Bangalore or in which places you are doing it.
Kodur, SBI.
No, Kadur, the place where you are doing, is it your own place or a rented place? What is your project?
One place project, sir. That
Project
25 lakhs I had put, sir.
Napkin manufacturing.
Yeah. Sanitary pads, sir.
Okay. But 25 lakhs is too much, I believe. Anyway, send the PPT, I mean, project report. Let me go through that Bible. And then
Okay, sir.
ಕಳಿಸಿದಾರಲ್ವಾ ಒಂದು ರೆಡ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ.
Okay, sir. Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah,
sir, I have a question.
Please
Hello. Yeah. I'm into gifting line and hello.
Tell me.
Yeah, I'm into gifting. I just started the startup 8 months back. This is a kids platform where kids up to the age of 15 years, they hand doodle and then those artworks are transformed on the gifting items like mugs and all. So I just wanted to know, am I eligible for an MSME loan or anything? Because I tried for a women entrepreneur loan last year through SBI, but they were asking for a collateral.
What is the cost of project?
50 lakhs.
50?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's already operational. We have a tie-up with the store also. We are there on Dunzo and Amazon as well. Hello.
But market or any report?
Sir, I cannot hear you. Your voice is breaking. Hello.
Sir, again, it got cut.
No, sir, I cannot hear you. No, sir, I cannot hear you. Your voice is breaking. Hello.
Yes, sir, please. You can keep the video off, sir. Gopinath, sir. You can keep your video off, please.
No.
You can go ahead now, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
Project reporting go through that firstly.
So your voice is breaking. I can't hear anything.
We couldn't hear you, sir. Gopinath, sir? We couldn't hear you. Okay, I think we are having audio problems.
Hello.
Yeah, please go ahead, sir. Gopinath, sir, please go ahead. Anyway, I think we lost him. Can I request Chaya Prabhu?
Hello, Gopinath sir. ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ?
I can hear you.
ಕಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ
Hello.
ಇದೆ.
Anyway, can I ask Chaya?
1 minute, Shekhar. Shekhar, please hold.
Yes, sir.
Hello. ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಗೋಪಿನಾಥ್ ಸರ್? Okay, please continue.
Hello.
ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ ಶೇಖರ್, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ.
I think we have lost him.
Yeah, we can continue.
Chaya Prabhu madam to kindly conclude the session, please.
Okay. ಸರ್, ಇವಾಗ ಅವರು ಪಾಪ ಗೋಪಿನಾಥ್ ಸರ್ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಮಾತಾಡಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ.
ಸರ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ನಿಮ್ದೊಂದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಲಘು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಭಾರತಿ ಈ ಜೂಮ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಗೆ ನೀವು ಬಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ MSME ಇದು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಹೊಸ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ 2-3 ಅವ್ರು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ MSME ಡೇಟಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೋಗಿ, ಬರೀ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ UAM ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರ, MSME ಡೇಟಾ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ ಮುಂದೆ. ತುಂಬಾ ಸಂತೋಷ ನಮ್ಗೆ ನೀವು ಬಂದು ಈ ಕ್ಲಸ್ಟರ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಲಘು ಉದ್ಯೋಗ ಭಾರತಿ ಪರವಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಅನಂತ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಈ ಮೀಟಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗಿರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವುಮೆನ್ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಸ್ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಂಟರ್ಪ್ರಿನರ್ಸ್ಗೂ ನಾನು ಹೃತ್ಪೂರ್ವಕವಾದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳನ್ನ ಅರ್ಪಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್.
Thank you very much, madam.